The 1990 Royal Rumble had a runtime of 59 minutes. It premiered on January 21, 1990 inside the Orlando Arena in Orlando, Florida. 18,000 fans were in attendance with Tony Schiavone and Jesse the Body Ventura on commentary. Howard Finkel was the presiding ring announcer for this evening.
1990 was a special year for WWF. It was the year of the Ultimate Challenge. Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan collided at Wrestlemania 6. This Rumble is known for that big, iconic confrontation. First time ever of Hulk Hogan and the Ultimate Warrior. Not a single person was sitting down when they came face to face. And even now watching it, I get goosebumps. Anybody that's a wrestling fan would watch that and just shiver in excitement. As a matter of fact, I think after this, I'm gonna go back and watch Hogan and Warrior. It's that good. 90 was a good Rumble. I feel like, for the most part, this is the most star-studded Rumble. Well, for now. It gets a lot more star-studded as time goes by, trust me. But this one, oh my goodness, how many Hall of Famers did I see? We had Warrior, Hogan, Piper, Snuka, Andre, who had his final Rumble this year, Perfect, Roberts, the $1 Million Man who lasted the longest. He went a long time. He came in at number 1. He was number 30 last year, but then he came in at number 1 this year and went almost an hour. He broke the record for Iron Man this year. This was really good to see. You had Shawn Michaels. You had Bret Hart. My goodness, you had Ravishing Rick Rude. So many people. Tito Santana, Macho Man Randy Savage, Dusty Rhodes. This was packed top to bottom with legends. So many big names. And it felt big. I loved this Rumble. Good Rumble. I also loved the pre-match promos. Before you even watch this Rumble, please go back and watch those pre-match promos. I love them. Every time I watch them. 30 seconds of them showcasing who they are, cutting a promo. Most of it is rah, 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 rah. You still get a sense of who they are. The best ones, of course, Roberts, Hogan, Warrior, you name it. But this was really fun. I enjoyed going back and watching the 90 Rumble. As you know, Hulkster wins the Rumble, but legend has it, he wasn't supposed to win. Hulkster was known for politicking his way to wins back in those days, and he didn't want to fight a certain person. And so to get his way out of that match, he politicked a victory over him. I'll let We Are Pro Wrestling talk about that. Regardless, I can't really lie and say I wasn't happy that he won. Hogan needed to win at least one Rumble. That's my opinion. Yes, he was world champion, I get that, but still, at this time, it was still bragging rights. And if you're going to add some prestige to this Rumble, you need someone like Hogan to win. If rumors are true that he politicked his way to this win, yeah, not cool, but still, as a Hogan fan, I'm happy he won. It was cool seeing him win this Rumble. But that's just my perspective. Let's get a much more clearer perspective. Let's go to the vote.
The 1990 Royal Rumble match. I mean, can we just talk about the star power of the 1990 edition of the match? Of the 30 men in this match, 15 of them are WWE Hall of Famers, one of the most stacked Royal Rumble matches in history in terms of stars. Ted DiBiase became the first man to ever go from number 30 one year to number 1 the following year. And here, DiBiase breaks the Iron Man mark at 44 minutes, 47 seconds. Hulk Hogan and the Ultimate Warrior each eliminated 6 wrestlers. For Hogan, he eliminated Haku, Jimmy Snuka, Mr. Perfect, Honky Tonk Man, Rick Rude, and Ultimate Warrior. Warrior eliminated Ted DiBiase, Rick Martel, Dino Bravo, Shawn Michaels, Jim Neidhart, and Tito Santana. But speaking of Hulk Hogan and Ultimate Warrior, Hogan and Warrior had one of the greatest, most iconic moments in Royal Rumble match history. I mean, to a generation of wrestling fans, this is the iconic moment of iconic moments of the Royal Rumble match. Hogan and Warrior go on an elimination streak. And after Warrior eliminated Martel, there was only Hogan and Warrior in the ring. I mean, there wasn't a person sitting down. The crowd was deafening. They were going fucking apeshit. You had the top two champions, Hogan the World Champion, Warrior the Intercontinental Champion, the top two heroes of the WWF, and prior to this, had never had an interaction with one another. Nowadays, you would see Hogan and Warrior against each other 50 times on Monday Night Raw. Here in 1990, the first encounter ever between Hulk Hogan and the Ultimate Warrior, and they only had a minute with each other until the next man come out. But in that minute, they sold a match between these two. This was basically, hey, do you want to see Hulk Hogan versus Ultimate Warrior? And everybody unanimously was like, hey, take my money, please. You know, they didn't do much in this. It was crisscross, tests of strength, but they didn't need to. They had the crowd in the palm of their hands. It was Hogan, it was Warrior, take my money, please. The final four of this Royal Rumble match was Hercules, Rick Rude, Mr. Perfect, and Hulk Hogan, with Hulk Hogan eliminating Mr. Perfect to win the 1990 Royal Rumble match. Now, this is a move in which I don't think was the right move. I mean, according to legend, Mr. Perfect was supposed to win the 1990 Royal Rumble match. But even at that, I wouldn't have given this to Perfect. I wouldn't have given this to Hogan. If it were up to me and a lot of other people, they would have given this to the Ultimate Warrior, the Intercontinental Champion, the heir apparent, at that point, to Hogan. And giving this Royal Rumble win to Warrior would have even further set up the Ultimate Challenge at WrestleMania 6 between Warrior and Hogan. Now, this Royal Rumble match, if nothing else, it's a good Royal Rumble match, but if nothing else, you need to see the stuff between Hulk Hogan and the Ultimate Warrior. Again, it's only a minute with those two, but it's a minute that sold WrestleMania 6 and the Ultimate Challenge.
The overall grade for the 1990 Royal Rumble is a B.
As always, guys, thank you for watching. Like the video and subscribe for more Royal Rumble reviews. I'll see you in 1991.